Coach Dan Day joins us for this week's Daily Dose. Coach, congratulations, a 34-9 victory over William Jewell on homecoming, 21 unanswered. How is preaching winning the turnover battle taken each week as you forced 4 turnovers last week?
Yeah, it's really huge for our guys, and offensively we're just talking about making sure our focus is controlling the football. Don't make any bad mistakes with turning the ball over on our end, because our defense is so fast and so aggressive that they will be able to cause some turnovers and force quarterbacks to make some mistakes and be able to get some on their end. So as long as we can stay in the positives and the turnover margin, you're always going to have a great chance for success.
Coach, you head to Missouri Rolla to play S&T this week, a night game, 6:30 start. How does the timeline change in keeping your players interested and motivated for a game that's played in the evening?
Sure. The game itself is, when you get out there and it's night and you're under the lights, and even we're a little bit of a younger team this year, that it kind of has that Friday night feel back to it, that it's pretty easy for those guys, to get up for those games. It's the off the field adversity that you face leading up to that, and that's the challenge. And that was part of our talk, even on Tuesday morning, was understanding these road trips when you're sitting around in a hotel for 2 hours, and we try to schedule wise build in some different activities in the morning, and we approach night games a little bit differently. But no matter how you slice it, there's going to be some off the field adversity that your focus is going to be tested. And as long as we can come in there knowing that beforehand, and our guys know how to handle that, that'll be a big part for us. We're going to even do some things in the week to talk about how you handle off the field adversity and how that can't shake your on the field focus, when you get out there. So we're trying to build some things in on our end as a staff to help promote a fiery atmosphere on Saturday night.
Another victory means another chance to highlight some players, thanks to Schmidts Pizza. Which 3 players would you like to highlight this week?
Offensively, we're going to go back to Wade. The game that he played, took care of the football, made some important audibles at the line for us, putting our players and putting our guys in the right position based on the defense. We had about 1.5 series really where we let him go out and play, and he called a lot of his own stuff in the 3-step game and some of the screen game, and being able to do some of those things on his own, and be a leader, take charge and get that tempo going. And he did a great job with that, even given he was a little bit banged up and hurt a little bit. So he had a huge performance for us. Cedric Turner, corner, who had a pick 6 for us, but the pick 6 obviously is what everybody sees. But I'll tell you what, this kid, the way he plays on special teams, the way he plays coming downhill and making tackles, he is not a selfish kid in any aspect. And that's the biggest thing I want to highlight with Cedric, is he has big playability, but he's also a phenomenal teammate, which is what helped him, have such success this weekend. Special teams-wise, Marcin Golick, our punter, who's also our holder, does a lot of different things for us in the whole special teams game. But some big punts for us, even being able to handle some bad snaps on field goals and PATs, things of that nature. He's a game changer for us on special teams. He does a great job, and a kid we truly rely on to make some different checks and put us in right situations. And he did a great job with that. So those are the 3 Schmidts players of the week this week.
Will there be a coach you'd like to highlight this week?
Absolutely. I think you see the way that Wade played, the toughness, the determination. Clearly, he was prepared no matter what to go out there and win that football game and put us in the right situation. And that comes from his preparation all week long, and with that, our offense coordinator, quarterbacks coach, Brendan Murphy, getting him right in this week and getting him ready to go in every situation that he saw. He was, mistakes he made were very minimal. He managed the game, and again, as we talked about earlier, the big part of that was turnovers, and he didn't, commit. So he did a great job of being locked in and ready to go, and that speaks to the way Coach Murphy prepared him this week.
Final question before we let you go here. Missouri S&T, head coaches changes over the years. Defensive coordinator does not change over the years, and it always seems to be a tough defensive,
Sure.
offensive matchup
Sure.
for us when we head over there. What are you looking forward to in terms of getting your team prepped for this pesky defense that
Yeah.
throws a lot of different things at you?
Yep. I'm looking forward to how our kids battle. That's the most important thing, is our attitudes going into this game. You know, have we learned from the mistakes in the past of getting too high off of success and not preparing the same way throughout the week? So the biggest thing for me is how our kids prepare, how we attack this week, in the effort we put in each and every day to practice. You know, I'm excited to see the matchup. I'm excited to see the battle with our offensive line, seeing such being young, a little bit inexperienced, and now you're seeing a very, very complicated scheme. You know, how do we handle that? Do we focus all week long? Do we watch extra film? Are we doing the extra things off the field to prepare? You know, and playing S&T is always a fun battle, you know, to come out and that little bit of that chess match with how they do things compared to how we do things. And the biggest thing I could give, you know, Coach Fenwick and their defense coordinator, Coach Shoemaker, so much credit for the way they play. I mean, Missouri S&T comes out and they play hard. They never let up. They never stop battling. No matter what the situation is, you see those guys play hard. So we not only have to match that, but we have to play even faster, and we have to play even tougher and play even stronger. So that's what I'm excited to see, is how we come out and truly just attack this atmosphere and attack this game.
Coach, we appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.